And as the Anthony Garcia trial continued today, the prosecution laid out how they tracked Garcia and a possible murder weapon down. Senior reporter Jake Wiskowski is live at the Douglas County Courthouse with more. Jake?
Yeah, Emily, we just got out of court just a few minutes ago. Testimony ended for the week. Again, a long culmination of testimony as to what exactly led to the arrest of Anthony Garcia.
In the case against Anthony Garcia, prosecutors lay out a detailed account of how Garcia was tracked down after the Brumbacks were murdered in May 2013 and how a possible murder weapon was found. Detective Derek Mois testifies for the third time about how he believes Roger Brumback was shot opening his door. These are demonstrative renderings of the scenario. Detective Mois says it took about 2 weeks after the Brumbacks were murdered to key in on Anthony Garcia through Creighton pathology records plus bank, phone, and vehicle records. Garcia is arrested in July 2013. But a year later, still without a potential murder weapon, Mois testified they inquired through a national database. Turns out a weapon Garcia purchased was located off an interstate exit in Illinois a year prior. It's found without a magazine and barrel. The prosecution pointed out a magazine and recoil spring were found at the Brumback murder scene. The defense went after Mois's theory on how Brumback was shot. Mois said they didn't take evidence from the door even though Brumback could have been shot in front of it since there was no blood visible. Defense attorney Bob Mata Jr. questioned the apparent angle of the shot since the bullet went in a downward trajectory through Brumback's body. He also asked why other persons of interest weren't further investigated and why other theories weren't explored in the Dundee murders.
And the defense team just walked by and they did not want to comment after court today, heading into the next week. More testimony anticipated next week. Some of it ended today with a person from White Pages discussing certain searches that were made at the time of the killings for Shonda Butra as well as Roger Brumback on whitepages.com, as well as a man from Louisiana testifying as to certain items that Garcia may have bought for his CRV that he owned in roughly 2007, 2008, some floor mats, but nothing outside of that. One thing the defense did point out today was a large tire that was on the back of the CRV when Garcia owned it, saying that would have been distinct, and witnesses probably should have remembered something like that. Reporting live in the Douglas County Courthouse in downtown Omaha, Jake Wiskowski, KMTV Action 3 News.